This is your Angel Oracle card forecast for the week of July 18th to the 24th. Now, I hope you had a wonderful week last week. A lot was going on with the full moon on Wednesday, well, depending on where you're at. And a lot was definitely shifting. And I hope you were able to make the most out of the time, out of the energy that was available to us. But today, I want to give you the forecast for the coming week so you can really work with the energies that are available to you so you can really make the most out of it. Now, for this coming week, one thing I do definitely want to mention before I do the card reading is that Chiron, the planet Chiron, is going retrograde. So it can definitely bring up a lot of stuff for you to heal and release. Because Chiron is also called the wounded healer. And I think it's happening around Tuesday or so where Chiron goes retrograde. So don't be surprised if maybe old memories are coming up, things that you are meant to heal and release that maybe you haven't up until this point. So just be aware of that this could happen, starting like around Tuesday or so, towards the end of the week. You may have things coming up for review so you can heal them. But let's move into the card reading. I want to invite you to just get centered, get grounded, get present into the here and now. Maybe breathe in deeply and breathe in light and love. And when you breathe out, just really center yourself. You may even close your eyes if you would like to really connect deeply. And I want to invite you to also connect with me, to open yourself up to the guidance that is available to us. And I also want to call forth the highest and best, most loving guides, archangels, ascended masters, and light beings that can best support us now through this card reading. Please connect with us. Please uplift us and assist us with your divine guidance. Thank you for revealing to us what is most important to know for this coming week ahead. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I will be drawing 5 cards for the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, end of the week, and then also the opportunity for next week and a challenge that we should be made aware of. Okay, there you go. We got the 5 cards. Okay, so for the first card this is beautiful, new beginning. So the beginning of the week is really the energy is all about a new beginning. Now here you may receive ideas, insights. Now this was already kickstarted actually last week with the full moon because it was really kickstarting you to really elevate your life. So now with this new beginning is truly beautiful. Now, when I look at this card, I really see that, the sky is the limit for you, right? You see the beautiful sky in the background. The sky is the limit. Anything and everything is possible for you. So now, moving forward, doors are opening for you that previously may have been quite closed for you. You may feel more inspired to really take action. I know a lot of people have been telling me, and myself included, where I felt like a little unmotivated to do certain things. Now this then also will shift because with the new beginnings, a lot of newness is coming into your life. Also, I'm getting a sense that new frequencies are available to you as well to really help you uplift yourself so you can really align yourself with those new beginnings that are really just at the doorstep. They're just waiting for you to say, yes, I'm ready, I'm open. So here I really want to invite you to maybe look at all areas of your life to see where are things misaligned, where are things feeling kind of stagnant, a little old and outdated, and then allow yourself to just consciously make the decision, I'm going to let that go now. To really open yourself up to the newness, the new beginnings that are really available for you to really start moving you forward. Like I said, new ideas may be coming in where you're getting glimpses and insights or maybe even massive downloads of that next step that is really to your highest and greatest good. Now here I would recommend maybe have a little notebook with you or maybe your journal and write down the insights that you're being given from soul, from your guides, or just those divine downloads that might be coming in. Now here too, I want to invite you to really actually take the time and make the space for the newness to come into your life. Because oftentimes when we're so busy with life, we are so distracted and we're not really able to get the new ideas, the messages. So here, to really make the most out of this new beginning of the week, and it's beautiful because it's at the beginning of the week, take some time, maybe, Monday or, even today, maybe sit down and just tune into the energy. tune into that vision of what you would like to create moving forward, that elevated view of your life, and just allow the guidance to come in, allow the ideas to come in. And then here, but also be sure to then not just write the stuff down and not do anything with it, but in order to really make the most of these new beginnings, you have to also be in motion. You have to move forward. You have to act on the guidance that you're receiving. But there is definitely a sense of new beginning now, beginning of the week, to really help you elevate your life, elevate your path, elevate you as an awakening soul. Now, the second card is healthy choices. Okay. I think this is a message for a lot of us, right? That where are we maybe not making healthy choices? And this is really an invitation to, like in this card, I mean, she is moving her body too. She's doing this yoga pose. So here also what I'm getting is to move your body, you know, to not just make healthy choices as far as nutrition goes, but also movement as well, because with the newness coming in now too, well, there's still that stuck energy going on, right? There's still that stuck energy that requires releasing. So if you can move your body too, make those choices that really elevate you as a human being, right? You're physically, mentally, and also spiritually, but making those healthy choices. Because certain foods that we eat, certain things that we do, because sometimes we overindulge in things, or maybe not to have enough nutrition coming into our body or whatnot. So here the invitation is to maybe look at your life and look, well, where are you not making healthy choices that are actually maybe hurting you, or maybe not so much hurting you, but they're not really good for you. Maybe they are lowering your vibration or anything like that. Now here I want to mention, because I've had people asking me, do you have to be on a specific diet when you're on that spiritual path? I would say not necessarily. Go with what you feel called to go with. And if you do have those certain urges at times where you maybe just want to have a burger or pizza or whatnot, do it with the mindset that this is really what I want, and bless the food so you have maybe some positive energy coming into your body if it is unhealthy. But don't then judge yourself for having slipped and ate something that you shouldn't have. One of the things that became very apparent to me is because I had a time where I ate a lot of fast food, and I just didn't want to, but it was just I was craving it so badly, and I received the guidance that those heavy foods like fast food or something like that, it's actually grounding. So if you're noticing that maybe you are also drawn to more of the not so healthy food, that may also be a call for you to then maybe ground yourself more, because heavy food is, I mean, it's grounding you. It's kind of making you feel heavy. It's keeping you grounded in the here and now. So if you do find yourself often eating unhealthy food, this truly could mean that maybe you need some grounding. But right now we're really being invited, and this is really available to us right now, to really make healthier choices. And like I said, that includes not just the nutrition part, but also maybe you're not getting enough sleep, maybe you're too stressed out, or you're just not taking in the right nutrition, or like I said, also maybe you're not moving enough. So here the invitation is just look at your life and assess, where are you making unhealthy choices, or where could you make different choices that are really more healthier for you, that will really support you moving forward. Now, the third card is Loved One in Heaven. Now, this is telling me that you have your guardian angels with you. And even though it says loved ones in heaven, but I get a sense that this is not just someone that had passed, like a family member or a friend or someone that you know, but I really get the sense that this is more of a broader spectrum, like even ancestors, your guardian angels, the spirit in heaven, all of those higher beings, they're really here assisting you. So if maybe you're feeling alone, or you feel like everything is on your shoulders, that you don't have the support, this is really the message that you're never alone, that you have, the higher realms really watching over your shoulder, watching over you, guiding you, assisting you, helping you, supporting you, and also protecting you. So here, maybe tune in to see who wants to speak to you, who maybe has a message for you, what is important for you to know. And maybe there is even someone in your life that had passed on that you really used to look up to. Just know that this card is really all about that, really that divine support, that you have those unseen helpers always there for you. And that also, I get the sense that you also have more of a deeper connection to the higher realms as well. So that's for the end of the week. Now let's talk about the opportunity card. The opportunity card is don't hate, meditate. I really love that, because when we're taking the time to really meditate, and I know it says don't hate, meditate, it's not just about hating or anything like that, but this is like when you're always stressed, when you're always worried, when you're always looking at, not so the bright side, but the negative side and things like that. This is an invitation for you to really go more within. So this is really the opportunity here, is that instead of being affected by all the stuff that's happening all around you, to really take more time to go within. And this is also a beautiful reminder, because, just what I mentioned at the beginning with the new beginnings, in order to really open ourselves up to that, well, we kind of got to go within. We have to uncover the things that are still holding us back. So when you meditate more, when you really tune in, when you get grounded and get centered and really tuning in and clearing out your mind, right? You open yourself up to the higher guidance. So right now, this is really beautiful, because we're really opening ourselves up to really receiving those insights. But we need to make time and space to really open ourselves up to that, right? If you're always just constantly busy and distracted, you're also too distracted and closed up to really receive the guidance. And if there's anything that bothers you in your life, if there's any area in your life where you feel like it doesn't want to budge, it doesn't feel right, maybe there's some worries around that, instead of focusing on like with your mental mind trying to figure it out, the invitation here is to really tune in, because there's a spiritual solution to everything. And then you also are able to really look at the higher truth here. When you have a challenge in your life, right, and you're tuning in, you're maybe going into this meditative state, and even if it's not necessarily a meditative state, but maybe just really tuning in and becoming mindful, calming down your mind, and then really detaching yourself from the situation, from whatever is bothering you. Maybe even there's a person that really pisses you off or something like that. When you allow yourself to remove all the emotional baggage around whatever is going on, and you look at it from a different perspective, like an outside person, like kind of taking a step back, and you allow yourself to look at it from a higher perspective. What can I learn from this? What is the message here? What is the gift here? How can I maybe look at this differently here? And what is the higher truth? When you allow yourself to do that, you will receive insights, the spiritual solution to that challenge, to that problem. So the opportunity here is, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling worried, or if there's anything that bothers you, instead of focusing on it and trying to solve it with your mind, tune in, connect, open yourself up, and do this during a meditative state or a mindful state, and open yourself up to receiving the solution. This is a beautiful practice. Like, you hear people talk about, like, I gotta meditate on that stuff, right? I gotta meditate on this before I make a decision. Well, this is really the invitation here. Before you decide certain things, before you take action, if there's something bothering you, meditate on it to receive guidance, to receive the insights, to see the higher truth, the higher elevated perspective or perception around it. Now, this was the opportunity card. Let's talk about the challenge card. So the challenge card for this coming week is express your creativity. Now, as the newness comes in, as the new beginnings are starting, right, and you're getting those ideas, they're asking you to express yourself. Now, the reason why this is maybe challenging is because it may ask you to step outside of your comfort zone. It may ask you to do something that you haven't maybe done yet, or maybe not at the extent that you really feel guided to go about, right? So this is really the challenge here, that, expressing yourself creatively. And this also means creatively speaking, speaking your truth. You may even look and pay attention to where are you maybe holding back and not expressing yourself. When we're talking about expressing yourself creatively, this can mean so many different things. And this is also an invitation for you to actually do more of that, because when you express yourself creatively, you can do this in writing and singing and dancing and drawing. I mean, you name it, and even speaking. Right? But the challenge part here is that your ego this week may also be in the driver's seat. We're trying to control that and trying to barge in and trying to derail you, saying, oh, you're not good enough, you can't do this, don't even bother. But if you are now getting these creative ideas or just ideas that will really help you move forward, the invitation here is to pay attention. Where are you holding back? Where are you not allowing yourself to express yourself, to express those new ideas? And when you're getting ideas, or just if you do feel like a little stuck as well, expressing yourself creatively is a great outlet to just also move the energies as well. Now, when it comes to releasing a lot of the stuff that may be coming up, especially now with Chiron about to go retrograde, now it's easy to maybe just disregard it, like, oh yeah, this is just a bad day or whatnot. But then here really the invitation is to express yourself, express your feelings. And this may be challenging because if it brings up a lot of stuff for you, you may not really want to go there, right? You may not want to explore that. But I really want to invite you, when you challenge your fears, your doubts, the challenge that you're experiencing, when you really challenge that and you allow yourself to at least take one step, when you take those steps, or at least first of all become aware of where are you holding yourself back, then you have the awareness. Then you can say, okay, do I really want to give my power away to my fears and my doubts and all that stuff that's kind of holding me back? Or do I want to really tap into my inner strength and do it anyways? And here what you can do is count to 3 and just do it. Like 1, 2, 3, go, right? And then just do that. But the challenge here is, and become aware of that maybe this week, is where are you feeling challenged really expressing yourself creatively? Where are you maybe challenged in expressing yourself verbally? Where you are not really speaking your truth? So that is really a little challenge for this week, is the expressing yourself. But overall, moving forward this week, I really get the sense that there's a lot that's going to be moving with, like I said, the new beginning, then Chiron moving retrograde. This is truly a beautiful opportunity for you to go deep, to uncover what requires healing, what requires releasing, and then express it in a way to really release that. So it's truly a beautiful, powerful period that we're in right now to really assist us in bringing up all the stuff that is now ready to be released. I mean, you don't want to carry around the baggage, because that's only going to hold you back from really tapping into the newness that is now available for you. The new beginnings that are just waiting for you to basically open your arms and say yes. Now, I want to invite you to do this with me right now. Just tune into your heart. Close your eyes, tune into your heart, and just say yes. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm open. Yes, I'm willing. And just allow yourself to receive that what is asking to come into your life. So here you go. You have the card reading for this week. Now, I want to invite you, maybe set some intentions based on what I shared with you today. Set some intentions for the week ahead. Like clear intentions of what would you like to experience, what would you like to call forth, what would you like to maybe shift, and really set those clear intentions. And feel free to maybe share some intentions down below in the comments. I would love to know, and I would love to send you some energy to really assist you with that, send you some loving light so you can really accomplish those intentions that you set. And maybe even contemplate about each of the card to really see what message is there for you, because I just gave you the overall impression that I was getting for each of the cards, but maybe there's a deeper meaning for you. And here I want to invite you, tune in and check in with yourself. What else is important for you to know about each of the cards that I shared with you? And maybe do some journaling about that, to really get more of the insights that really pertain particular to you. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Maybe even leave a comment below. Let me know, how do you feel about what I shared with you? Maybe did you get some additional insights? I would love to know. Also, be sure to check out this next video. Here's about healing karmic relationship. Now, with Chiron going retrograde, this definitely could be a really great activation for you to start healing some of those relationships. So, thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.